The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live. And welcome back in here to Chanute High School side of this Chanute Invitational. BJ Harris along with you as we enter into a bracket play here in this tournament. The Lady Trojans coming off of a loss to Frontenac just a little bit ago in pool play. They did win their first two. Started out the day 9 o'clock this morning with a winner over Labette County 25-21, then beat them 25-14 in straight sets. They took on Jayhawk Lynn, beat them 25-15, 25-14 in straight sets. We're rolling, came in against Frontenac and beat them in the first game 27-25, so they won 5 straight, but then dropped the last two as they fell to Frontenac 25-20 and 25-21 in the next two to fall in pool play. And so they will be taking on the winner of the other pool, which is Southern Coffee County. The Lancers, I believe, is their mascot. And they're out of Leroy, and a small school, certainly. But, boy, to win that other pool, that's not a small feat, as that other side of things was Chanute, Coffeyville, Erie, and them. So beat Chanute and Coffeyville, 2 4A teams, and then Erie, a 2A or 3A team, depending on what year it is. I think it's 2A right now. And then Southern Coffee County getting that win in that pool. But they're going to have their hands full with the Girard team. I think this is certainly a winnable match for the Lady Trojans to get off the schneid after the loss to Frontenac and get things squared away here in this tournament. Again, our coverage is brought to you by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit, the fastest internet in southeast Kansas with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. Of course, a special thanks also to the Girard Trojan Booster Club for kicking in to allow us to come broadcast these games here today, and all the other extra volleyball coverage that we've had for you this season. Special thanks to them. And we're about to get things hooked up in this one. Lady Trojans kind of all over the place in that last match. Just a little out of sorts. Also, I think ran out a little bit of steam. They came up with such a head of steam in that first match. That Labette County one was fantastic. I mean, they really dominated at times, but then they lost a little bit of mojo against Frontenac, and so we will see. Don't forget, we do have football going on as well. As I click over, the Trojans lost the scoreboard, but it's a touchdown run as they score there through the Trojans on a big, long run. And keep pace with Logan Rogersville. They had a kickoff return for a touchdown. And another kickoff return for a touchdown, or just a big long run, or punt return for a touchdown? What was it? I wasn't paying attention. They're watching here inside the gym. It was a punt return for a touchdown. So Trojans have put 2 scores on the board on football, even though I think somebody might have jumped off sides. They put 2 scores on the board, all on special teams, a kickoff return and now a punt return. Has Girard keeping pace with Logan Rogersville in a football game. And so obviously once you're here, watch this one. But if you get a chance, jump on over and check out some football as well. Maybe between these matches, hopefully with the Lady Trojans going on into the championship round. We hope that will happen. We're going to take a first break, come back. Hopefully first serve coming up in just a little bit as they get things started here in Chanute. Again, the Lady Trojans taking on Southern Coffee County in just a little bit right here on your home for Girard High School Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
We used to rely on the magnificent Larry for all our entertainment needs.
Pick a card, any card.
Mom! But now, we've got Craw-Can high-speed internet to keep us entertained. Now with Craw-Can gigabit speed, we never lag, buffer, or even have a data cap. Our kids can even play their favorite online games with their friends.
You don't need a magician, you need Craw-Can.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers. Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Your victories are awarding moments at Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. New owners Greg and Missy Scott are excited to build on the 30-plus year tradition of Wilbert's, known across the area as the premier shop for sports awards, medals, custom engraving, plaques, trophies, gift items, corporate awards, and so much more. And with cutting-edge equipment being added, Wilbert's is poised for another successful 30 years. When hard work needs recognized, trust Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. Find them on Facebook and at wilbertawards.com.
Just a few more minutes away from this one as the Lady Trojans get ready to take on Southern Coffee County in a volleyball tournament here from Chanute. Chanute, Blue Comet's the host of this one. They are the bottom half of the other side of the bracket is Chanute. Southern Coffee County just 6-8 on the season coming into this one, but 1-2. So 500. They're a small school, 1A Division II school. And they beat Chanute, Coffeyville, and Erie, or played against those teams. They didn't beat both. Who'd they lose to? I'll go find that on the notes I had. I need a assistant. Unfortunately, my assistant is doing football right now. And Lady Trojans are going to get off on a good start. I believe. Get the scores correctly. The other thing I think is important for Lady Trojans to get off to a good start. I think that's we talked a lot about it already today, but coaches mentioned that first 5, and if they can get that first 5, they feel like they're in a better position. They did not do it against Frontenac in the last 2 matches, and that's why they lost. And Frontenac got a bit of a head of steam as well, and so now no point awarded on that last play. Southern Coffee County out of Leroy, Kansas, just up the road, not too far from here. They got a short commute. They did beat Chanute 27-25, 25-17. I didn't grab the other of their matches earlier. And a timeout already here by Southern Coffee County. Again, over at GirardSportsLive.com. And at our youtube.com/GirardSportsLive. Football going on at 14-14. Waning seconds in the first half. Girard and Logan Rogersville in a football matchup. Again, a makeup for the Trojans, or not really makeup, just a substitution of a game. They were supposed to play Prairie View in district competition today. And now Girard with their back against the wall trying to keep Logan Rogersville out of the end zone before halftime and take a tie ball game into the break. We're playing volleyball. Trojans out to a good start here in the first round of this tournament. As they'll need to win 2 to win it all. A win here will put them in the championship game. First point for Southern Coffee County. Syndicate trying to put it away. This one will go back across. Partial tip by Kinley Smith. Now going to be tracked down by Osmus. Free ball here for Southern Coffee County. Does punch one across, and it is blocked. A roof there put in by Kinley Smith along with McGowan. Now Goebel to come in to serve it for the Lady Trojans. Trojans, those gold jerseys, crimson bottoms. They started out the day in white. I think, now my memory's starting to trick me. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. Goebel, deep. Nice one, cross court, that's gonna go out of play. Well, when they can get that set kill game going, especially those two have worked pretty well together at times, but they gotta be more consistent on the second hit. 6-2 Lady Trojans with the lead. There's an opportunity for the Lancers, and it goes out of bounds. I don't believe it was touched. They do say it was touched. Say it was touched by Olivia Cullen. Both officials conferred it. Good communication by those two. And another point for the Lady Trojans. 7-3, good start to this one for Girard. Down to serve it. Good set. Trojans will get a chance at one here. Goebel, short set. As Colin was trying to find it. And Troike's there just to go quickly and not handled by the Lancers. As Madeline Spencer. Small school, but they've got a lot of kids on the roster. There she is again. Off the tape, it'll be a good one for the Lady Trojans. Troike stays on their side. They'll need to get it across. They will knock it into the net on the hit by Jalea True. To go make sure that they're the Titans. Gosh darn it. Kept saying Lancers. They're the Titans. You can tell me the difference. Nice block at the net. Defense has been pretty good here up at the net for the Lady Trojans in this one. And that one's going to go into the other match. Some guys I know, like Eddie Lomchek, that would be mad at me for not knowing that mascot, Chet Coupland. I know all those mascots all across the state of Kansas. Mitch Holtis, I saw him speak at a conference one time, and he'd give you $1 if you could stump him, and I don't think he gave away much money. Any school in Kansas. Deep one. That should be a point, and it is. Stays in for the Lady Trojans. 10-4, your score. Trojans trying to get the championship match of this tournament. Trying to get a rematch perhaps with Frontenac. We'll see. Right now, Chanute's got a hole they're digging out of. No, it's even up at 1-1. Forget the scoreboard fiasco. Scoreboard on the side of the court is not the one for that particular match. I made a real fool of myself at a middle school volleyball game not that long ago. I was nice about it, but I had to ask, what game are you watching? Colin, set for Smith. And that's going to go deep, out of bounds. Titans keeping pace with the Lady Trojans. And out of bounds. On the service error for Southern Coffee County. I don't think there's a Coffee County high school. And I don't think there's a Northern Coffee County. Probably should just drop the Southern. Just be Coffee County. Roof as Kinley Smith gets in there along with Emmeline Sinnekit. There's a reason why in my broadcast career I try to limit it to about a 3-hour broadcast. When you start putting me on the air at 9 and it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, beware of what's going to come out of my mouth. It's uncharted territory. We still got most of a match and another one to go. Another kill. Kinley Smith coming alive here in this one. Logan Rogersville did punch one in before halftime on the Trojans. So they'll be coming from behind when they return to play on the football side of things. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it. We're back in 30. You're watching Lady Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Trojans still serving. Katie Kelso. Caitlin Kelso serving. Sinnekit puts it away. I think she hit the net. So they take that one away. Titans will be back in serve. Colin hustling. Sinnekit trying to get it back. Mostly a free ball, but not able to hold it. It was a pretty good hit, actually, by Kyra Ohl. Head coach is Jeff True. Good dig by Osmus. Kept in play. Here's one. Colin, Sinnekit, kind of off her hand, and it falls down. Point for the Lady Trojans. Been in command of this one throughout most of it. I imagine the girls on the floor can hear those whistles better than I can through headphones, but it's confusing to me. Colin trying to drive to the back line. Again, her experience and knowledge, and I've said wily before, but wiliness about her that she's the floor well has been for about 6 points in this tournament, where she's been able to just kind of take advantage of people being out of position on the other team. Another block at the net. Trojans have been dominant at the net here in this one. There's a good set, good opportunity. Colin, back set for McGowan. They're not going to get a good one, but she finds the back corner. McGowan's another one of those. Great vision, can see the court. And the Trojans lead 16-8. Neck and neck on the other court. 3-5 Frontenac with the advantage over there. Now Southern Coffee County going to get one here. Colin to Smith. She just dunks one over, and it goes out of bounds. Olivia Cullen also has been pretty good in the set game. They've kind of forced her into that with the way they're serving, and she's done a nice job being the one to put those in play. Sarah Goebel in now to serve for the Lady Trojans. Good dig to keep that one alive for Osmus. Syndicate will send it across. Goebel, Cullen tries to dunk it. Free ball here for the Lady Trojans. Can they take advantage of it? Kelso, Goebel, Syndicate. Still alive are the Titans. Another free ball. Chance for the Lady Trojans. Goebel trying to get a little too cute, maybe going back and didn't get it up. I think she wanted McGowan coming behind her, but a miscue there and ends up going into the net. The Trojans trying to get ahead again in a match. They led that third one, in fact, against Frontenac, but dropped two in a row. In a hurry, True tries to put it across. Cullen going to drive it home. Nice save there and a splits. Set by Goebel. McGowan to the back corner, and it's out. And the Titans just kind of keeping pace a little bit. Trojans had that nice run to start things, and that's kind of where it's been. They've maintained that. Good dig by Osmus. She gets up off the ground and puts it across. What a nice play by Mack. Now here come the Titans, and they finish it. So far in just the early going to this one, I think Josie Weirs, the Southern Coffee County sophomore, might be one of their catalysts up front. Goebel to Cullen, right back at her. She tries to save it and can't. And there's a timeout by Coach. There's a little momentum swing in favor of the Titans. We'll take it. We're back at 30. You're watching Lady Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Lady Trojans come out of that timeout and get a point. Just what they needed coming out of that one. Syndicate at the serve. Call it at the net. Puts that one back. True will put it into the net. Trojans in command of this one. Have been from the word go. Had 4-0 lead before Coffee County took a timeout. Ball came into play. So, what happened? No. No point awarded there, I don't believe. They'll reset it. Osmus a little tight, but they keep it alive. Troy will get a chance at one. And they'll just send it across. Free ball for the Lady Trojans. Cullen. And lucky for the Trojans right there. Not a great set, but just went a little bit long. Stevens going to check in. Kayla Osmus will get a quick break. I'm sure she'll check in. McGowan to serve for the Lady Trojans. And a miss hit. Oh, going to get bailed out by the ball rolling over here. Might be some kind of business opportunity. Figure out, I know they have nets that go from the sky, but I don't know if there's another way to keep balls from going back and forth, but it's been a factor already in this one. True to send it across. Chance for Lady Trojans. That's a good one. Cullen right back at her. She tips it back across. Now Southern Coffee County with a chance. True. Dug by Troike. Set. Stevens trying to put it home. And a little bit deep. Titans won't go away. Not going to go quietly. They made it through their pool play. So they belong here, no doubt about it. Rears to serve, and it's going to stay in on the ace. Coach a little frustrated on that far side for the Lady Trojans. Out at Osmus. Back set, this will be a good one. Cullen, that defense is better than the Trojans have seen. Their offense is not, but that defense, they've been pretty good about taking on those, but also there's not quite as much mustard on those dogs that are coming down the line as there was in game one. And that's just part of it, tournament play. You're going to get tired. There's a lot of volleyball to be played in a morning, but Trojans doing what they need to do. 22-16 here in the first. Again, you don't want this one to go to 3 sets. That one next door might. This one over here with Frontenac and Chanute certainly could go 3 sets. You want it to go 2. That's that one extra set could prove to be the difference from a energy standpoint. Of course, the other thought is possible momentum. So if you sit around for a set, what's that going to mean? I can argue with myself all day. I do it all the time. And that one's just out of bounds on the hit by Troike. And there's Hill sticking around. Still that 5 points they built early. See why Coach talks about that first 5. It can be 5 that just hangs with you the whole match. Smith trying to dunk one over. Back at him. And a double hit. And this game, more than any of the other matches we've seen and games we've seen, has been up at the net defensively for the Lady Trojans. Has been very good, and they've done a lot of their damage from right there. Welcome in those who are finding us. I apologize for the confusion on the link and all the other stuff we dealt with today. Just trying to get 2 broadcasts on the air. Last I looked, it was well over 200 people watching the football broadcast, so we're excited about that. Tipped at the net. Syndicate down the line. It's saved, though. Nice play. Right back. Kinley Smith is there, and she puts it away. We're glad you're able to find us. Glad we're able to put this on the air for you. And very fortunate to have the support that we do in Girard. No doubt about it. Very few schools. Nice serve on the ace. Besides the Girard has a volleyball tournament and a football game on at the same time. Again, the Trojan boys in action in football trail 21-14. Just kudos to Todd Ferguson and the guys who put that together, administration at Girard High School for doing what they did. Trojans win that first one. And scrambling to find games. to keep the season alive for the Trojans. You know, they had that one in week 2, had to go to Pratt or go to El Dorado to play Pratt, and then picking up Logan Rogersville in a short week again with intentions to play Prairie View. And just nice job to give them a chance. And right now we're in between sets. Trojans lead at 1-0. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Lady Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call's Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call's Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Farmers and ranchers trust Call's Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Call's is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call's Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Back underway in game number 2, set number 2 here of this first round of bracket play. Lady Trojans take an early 1-0 lead in this set. Say a net violation against Lady Trojans will put Southern Coffee County up by 1. Titans just kept it close. Certainly not, you can't rest on your laurels if you're the Trojans. You don't want this thing going to 3 because that's going to give them some confidence that they don't necessarily need. If you're Girard, put it away here. And they have done it at the net defensively. I mean, completely different than while they were doing it in the first 2 games of pool play. And then in game 3, they kind of lost themselves. And now, here they are in the first round of bracket play with a 1-0 advantage. Next door, Chanute and Frontenac all hooked up at 18 in their first set. Deep serve by Goebel. Should be a free opportunity for Lady Trojans. Good dig by Osmus. Set by Goebel. McGowan putting it down. And it'll need to go across now. Good one again by Osmus. Goebel. Calling. There's not very many of those. If they're put right there in the breadbasket, are going to come back at you. And that's the key. Trojans back in front. First time in this set. And Goebel to serve for the Lady Trojans. Trojan fan is on the line over there. Put that one in. Still baffles me. Kyra Old to serve it for the Lady Titans. Colin. Well, nice adjustment in the air by Olivia. That wasn't quite where she thought it was going to be, but able to just to crank her body just enough to get a better angle on it on her arm, to get a little more power into it and put it away. And now Emmeline Seneca to serve for the Lady Trojans. Not a jump serve. She's had that most of the day. Weirs, that's their, I think, best player. Back set to McGowan. She'll poke it deep. It'll be played. A little deep attack. They'll just bump it over. Goebel to Cullen through the defense. She puts it back. Gets another hand on it. Just on the ground momentarily. Back up and puts it away. And it will be still the Trojans serving. Frontenac leads 21-20 in the set next door. I see next door. It's in the same building. Next court over. Weirs on the tape. It rolls for a second, and it goes home for the Titans. Four to 3, Trojans in front here against the Titans. Cullen slaps that one on the tape. Good chance here for Southern Coffee County, they won't take advantage. Goebel to Colin. Yahtzee. McGowan going to serve it now for the Lady Trojans. She'll put it in play. Weirs. Good dig there by McGowan. Set by Goebel. Cullen pops it just through the defense. Just kind of found that one spot where both players were a little bit out of position and put it down. 6-3. Trojans took advantage of an early lead to never relinquish it. They never kind of put it away, but they never relinquished it in the first one. And now here they are with a 3-point lead in the second. Nearly put back, but another kill for Weirs. Frontenac up 23-21 now on the other match to determine that championship game. Colin coming in. Nice defense there by the Titans. Weir's doing it defensively as well. Here's Goebel, take a little off that. Troike just over the top of the front line. And miscommunication there by the Titans. It falls short. And Cullen will serve now with the Trojans up 7-4. Syndicate. Cullen. Nice. Kenzie Smith again in the air, making that decision late to just tap it over. And they get a little bit from Coach. She doesn't like that tapping game because she feels like it kind of makes them, I think, set back a little bit and not be as aggressive. But, boy, when it works, it works. Cullen, flat-footed serve, and free ball here from Lady Trojans. Osmus, Cullen setting. Smith off the top of the net. Another free ball. Osmus, Cullen again setting, this time to Troike, and she'll put it in the back corner. Equal opportunity love being spread around right now. Looks like Frontenac won the first one over there against Chanute, 25-21. Deep one, Syndicate. Probably got away with a double hit there. Troike will just put it across, go deep with it, drive him to the back, get him out of sorts a little bit. And then Kinley Smith there again. Boy, she's had multiple blocks in this match. Playing really well up front. She's been relatively quiet through good portions of the day, but right now Trojans built a 6-point lead. 10-4 is your score in the second. Trojans lead at 1-0 on the match. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan volleyball.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
Before surgery, I was having a lot of problems just walking. That was the main reason for doing it, and just to feel better, to be able to enjoy life. Dr. Latchman and her team are fantastic. I really feel like I've been given a second chance at life.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
Trojans still with the serve. That one's going to go deep. No, they're going to say, I think they're going to say it went off of a Trojan hand on that one. It went out of bounds, but the officials converse, and it'll be in favor of the Titans. Syndicate receives it. Colin. Smith right down the line. And Smith gets called again for hand going over the net. Tough break for the Lady Trojans. 10-6. Colin. Smith down. She comes back and puts it away. Kelso will come back in. Out goes Troike. Kelso will serve for the Lady Trojans, up 11-6 here in the second. Well, now the defense for the Lady Trojans is just getting a little intimidating for Southern Coffee County. They're coming to the net without just a little bit, it looks intimidated. I mean, the Lady Trojans have been so dominant up there in this match that they're not really wanting to be too aggressive up there. See if they get that back. Now just a missed set. Cullen, cross court, Syndicate through the defense. It gets nice dig there by the libero. And they'll put it across off the tape. Cullen, straight up, Smith. Off the tape, this one will go through. Coach asking for something if that was hit illegally. Weers rather, nope. Stevens just to get it across. A chance for the Titans. And again, they're not even giving it a chance. It's going off the net. I mean, they're not getting it even into the defense because the defense is there, but they're hitting it low and it's going right into the net. Still that presence of the defense there. Oh, it just rolls over. A lucky roll there for Kelso. I'd rather be lucky than good any day. And she's both. Timeout by Southern Coffee County. 15-6 Lady Trojans in front, in command here in the first round of bracket play. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Kelso still serving for Girard. They lead 15-6 here in the second. Good opportunity here for Girard. Stevens, she'll put it in the back line. The freshman puts it home. Coach gets fired up over on the sideline. Love to see success from those youngsters. Getting some of her first varsity action. Maybe first varsity action ever. Claire Stevens, the freshman, puts that one down. Kelso, junior. Smith, easy. Tip home. Trojans are dominant right now. They are playing pretty well. Got to keep it growing. They're going to have to need it. They're going to need it if they can get into that championship and keep it rolling here in this one and finish it up. Finish strong if you're Girard. Titans giving a free one again. They've had a bunch of them here in this one. Cullen maybe being the best setter in this match, and that one's going to go deep on the hit by Smith. Cullen going to go on two. Good dig there by Kelso. Smith will get it across. Coach asking for something over there. But it goes out of bounds, they say. It'll go back to the Titans. Cullen, Syndicate, just over the top of the defense. Nice headsy play there by Emmeline. The sophomore puts that one just over the top of that front line, and Trojans lead at 18-8. Again, we'll keep it on this link. There'll be a little break here in between before that championship match, but share it with your friends. I think the Trojans are going to be in a championship game of an invitational tournament here in Chanute with a real good chance of winning it in just a little bit. If they can finish up things here and get into it. And it looks like it's probably going to be against Frontenac. They won the first one, and they are up 7-0 in the second against the host Chanute. And we might get a quick rematch of what was a good one a moment ago in pool play. And Coach said it was a tough pool. When both teams out of one pool make it to the championship, that just solidifies it. Syndicate, another kill for her. And I think what makes Girard tough is the balance. I mean, just that could bring it home at any time. Smith, Syndicate, McGowan, and then Cullen, obviously. And then an ace on the serve by Osmus, the lone senior on that team. (21-8), 9-0 start for Frontenac on the other court. Good effort. They're still diving, too. Good effort, but it'll fall. It'll be a point for the Titans. Girard football down by a touchdown, 21-14, but driving in the midway point of the third quarter. Over on Girard Sports Live. If you go to GirardSportsLive.com, both broadcasts are now on the homepage. You can click on the football game or this volleyball link as well. So if you want to share that to people, GirardSportsLive.com, the website should have both links up there. Osmus calling to set for McGowan. She'll drive it home. But, boy, that thing came off in a hurry. I mean, that had some speed on it and a little wobble to it as well, but I thought maybe it hit somebody, but it did not. And it'll be a point for the Titans. Trojans just trying to get out of here. On this one, back set, Syndicate right into the belly, and a lift going to be called on the Titans. Number 27, Kyra Ohl. (22-11). Chanute finally gets on the board, 11-2 on the other match. Do you think CNC's pretty good in volleyball? And softball, basketball? I mean, they can come and hang with any of these teams in all those sports. Cross country. Nice one by Syndicate. She was a little off balance even in the air and was able to, again, make that arm adjustment and put it to the deck. There's a set by Goebel, 23-11. McGowan pushes across court. Chance for the Titans. Now a chance for Lady Trojans. Goebel straight ahead for Cullen. And it'll be sent back across by the Titans. Osmus has to hustle to get that one. Sometimes that rotation can be a tricky thing and put you out of position. Weirds. Trojans with a chance here to Syndicate. Through the defense at home. Still bringing it to number 6. And match point here for the Lady Trojans. They won the first one. (25-17). This one a little more lopsided, perhaps. Not over yet. And it'll stay alive, will it, for the Titans. 15-2, the score on the next court between Chanute and Frontenac. Both teams should have a little bit of a head of steam going in. Here's Syndicate from the other side with the right hand. Tries to put it in. True will try to knock it across. A little weird, came off her hand. Syndicate's now on their left side. Why not? This time not going to go. She'll have the set. Straight up. Cullen. Done. And that's it. 25-12. Lady Trojans are headed to the championship match of this Chanute Invitational, I believe, as they will await the winner of the other match. And that'll stay on this court, I believe. That is south. So we will stay on that court, and they will await most likely Frontenac unless there's one kind of monumental comeback by Chanute, the host of this one. So it'll be Chanute and Coffee County for third place, Girard and Frontenac for second place most likely, as the Lady Trojans do advance with the victory here over the Titans. They win the first one 25-17. They win the second one 25-12. Lady Trojans having themselves a tournament. Tell your friends about it. Come watch the rest of it. We'll step away, take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be getting set for the championship match in this one. Lady Trojans going to take on Frontenac from Chanute on Girard Sports Live. Welcome back out here to Chanute High School. BJ Harris along with you as the Girard Trojans get ready to take on the Frontenac Raiders. I had that whole time to do this and forgot. Lady Trojans advance here with a win over Southern Coffee County in straight sets. Frontenac advancing with straight set win over Chanute, the host team. So Southern Coffee County and Chanute will play for the third place, and Girard and Frontenac going to play for the championship of this one. Girard beats Southern Coffee County 25-17, 25-12. Frontenac beats Chanute 25-21, 25-16. It was an 8-0 run at one point to start that one for Frontenac, and then Chanute started to come back a little bit. It got a little tight there for a second, and then Frontenac finished it off. And so we'll see who's got what left in the tank before this one is over. I think ultimately this comes down a little bit of a war of attrition. Who can keep playing? And right now the Trojan football team playing over at GirardSportsLive.com just went down by 6 with a point after forthcoming against Logan Rogersville. And so point after was good, and it makes it 28-21. So back and forth, they're finding a battle with the Wildcats, and we've got a battle with the Raiders. What more can you ask for? Fourth quarter of that one, and for all intents and purposes, the fourth quarter of this one. As championship match yet to get started. Third place match has already started on the other court. No matter what, this is it for us today. Lady Trojans trying to get a tournament win and make a big step towards being the favorites, possibly even going into that sub-state tournament. Obviously, Riverton, Frontenac, Galena, all of them are going to have a chance at that sub-state tournament. So the Trojans going to start things off. Michaela Osmus going to serve it up for the Lady Trojans. We're underway here in the championship match of this one. And an ace. How about that to get started for the Girard Trojans? They'll take it. Again, and it's not just coach speak. When she talks about the first 5, I mean, we've mentioned that all day today, but it has worked. I mean, that's a good philosophy, and it has seemed to be pretty successful. There's Hipful with the attack. Trojans will have a chance here. McGowan back at her, but out of bounds. And the Trojans will take a 2-0 lead to begin things here in this one. Want to take over? I think we need a free advertisement for Ornette Glass, right? It is a good one. It's going to be a good one for sure. 2-0 lead for Girard to get things started here in this one, and now Frontenac's going to get on the board. In the first set of this match. Arnett to serve, catches the tape. Good dig there by Kelso. And McGowan all together. Miscommunication between Kelso, Syndicate, and Cullen, I believe. Maybe McGowan was there. Osmus with the receive. Cullen, Syndicate, push that back corner. Nobody there. Or somebody there, actually. Frankenberry. Coach might be calling a timeout already, get them sorted out. Mostly communication right now on this one. Dale talked with Coach about that following Thursday night's affairs, how early on in the season was that way, but really since that point they've been very good. And they'll be lucky to keep this one even alive. Cullen saving that with a right hand stuck out there. And back at Hipful. And a point for the Lady Trojans. 3-3 in the championship match. Get in this tournament. It's been Chanute, Coffeyville, Labette County, Erie, Frontenac, Jayhawk Lynn, Southern Coffee County. Hipful. And miss hit. Probably a double hit before that. But on the attack from Kelby Burke. Goebel on to serve now for the Lady Trojans. Hipful, back. Arnett, that was probably going to go out, but saved by Goebel. Now McGowan, she'll push it back. And a free ball for the Lady Trojans. Set, Cullen, and it's going to be saved by Arnett. Grace Hipful, tipped over by Frankenberry, and then off the head of McGowan and out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Raiders. And now they'll be serving. Off the tape, nice dig by Osmus. Set, Syndicate, had to take a little off that one. Cross court, blocked by Cullen, now right back at McGowan. Cullen on 2, and it will be lucky to be sent over, and it is. It'll be a chance for the Trojans again. Yes! Cullen finishes that play off 5-4. Girard. Trojan football driving on Logan Rogersville to try to tie things up. Merrill, the workhorse for Girard today on the football field. No workhorse to speak of for Lady Trojan volleyball. They have spread the wealth today. Hot hands have been all over the place. Kinley Smith, probably the hottest in that match against Southern Coffee County, both defensively and offensively. That's a double hit. Missed, perhaps. Goebel just trying to keep it. Free ball for the Raiders. Arnett, Grace Hipful for Frankenberry. Good dig by Osmus. And now they'll just extend it back across. Not great on the set. Miscommunication between the setters. Another good dig by Osmus. And now something against Girard. There's like 50 different hand signals in football. I know all of them. I think there's like 6 in volleyball, and I can't figure them out. It's not entirely true, but mostly true. It's mostly true. 6-5. Trojans on top of the Raiders. Battle at the net between Cullen and Hipful. Right now, Raiders still alive. Arnett, a deep attack, and it's going to stay in. Nice hit there by her. And it will be back to a tie ball game. Tie ball games all around? Nope. Chanute just took the lead against Southern Coffee County, 9-8 on the other court. Syndicate. Trojans need a chance. Cullen trying to drive to that back corner, and Raiders unable to get to it. They'll go back in front. Cullen to serve for the Lady Trojans. Good serve, not well handled by the Raiders. Free ball for Girard. Well, almost. Troike just over the top of the Raiders. Can they keep it alive? They do. But Frontenac is a scrambling team, man. They're pretty good at just fighting for points. Back in play. Here's a good example of it. Now the Trojans got to make them pay. Set, Smith. And they're going to call a point for the Trojans on a violation on that. It was still a very good dig by the Raiders to even keep that one alive, because that was well struck by Kinley Smith, and I believe we got our first 2-point lead of the match. Set, cross for Arnett, goes long. Lady Trojans in the championship match of the Chanute Invitational. Be a big win for this young squad. Hipful trying to kind of dunk it. You know, a 2-hand dunk and basketball, throw it down. And now a 4-point lead for Lady Trojans. In command here of game number 1. We'll see if they can keep it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Lady Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
10-6 Trojans in front of Frontenac here in this championship game of the Chanute Invitational. Girard advances with a win over Southern Coffee County, and Frontenac advances with a win over Chanute. And now Girard with a 5-point lead here in this one. Cullen still at the service line. It's a little off the mark and not very well handled by Frankenberry. And you can bet if she's involved in a play, I'm going to say her name. In all my years of broadcasting, you don't get gifts like Frankenberry as a last name every day. I'm going to say it every chance I get. I love it. It's a good one. Arnett, good save by Emmeline Senecat just to have a chance at this one. Now Troike will send it back across. Here's Grace Hipful. Try to tip over. Trojans need to keep it alive. Cullen will keep it in play. And now Senecat just has to try to get it back over. Free ball for the Raiders. And another nice dig there by Cullen. Nobody really getting chances at winners, but Arnett a little off balance, and it does stay in just barely. It kind of caught the tape, I think, and rolled a little bit. That may have gone wide had it not hit the net, but it does, and it'll be Raider point. Cullen, Smith, right between the defense. I mean, that went right down Broadway. Both players were there, and she went right between them like a field goal. (13-7). Hipful. And it goes out of bounds. On that kill, Kelby Burke. Both these teams with several sophomores on it that contribute, though. This will be a good matchup for a few years to come. Set. Arnett stays in. I think it also hit a Trojan. So it's going to be, no matter what, 14-8 now. First set of this championship match. Only one that Trojans have had to go to 3, or Frontenac has had to go to 3, has been against one another here today in pool play. Senecat, nice one. I think she just needs more opportunities. She may not be having as many opportunities as she needs, because when she has had a chance, she has converted. Osmonds to serve. They'll punch it across. Chance for the Trojans. Cullen back for McGowan. And they'll have to do it again. Senecat will send it across. A little bit of miscommunication there. Arnett, well, she is a very good athlete. Her approach to the ball, she gets up in the air, man. They don't have their heights for Frontenac, but I'd say probably 5'7", but man, she can get up there. Trojan football have the ball with 4:33 to go in the ball game, down by a touchdown at their own 30. And that action taking place. And that one out of bounds off the Trojans, and here come the Raiders, so a timeout going to be taken by Girard. We'll take it along with them. We're back at 30. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Senecat, again, just out, just misses on that take. Raiders not going away quietly here in the first one. Trojans have been in control, but Raiders are staying right there. Smith blocked out of bounds. Goble for the serve. Grace Hipful. Arnett. Nice dig, but nobody there after the dig for Goble. 16-12. It's just the way this one's going to go. I don't have any preconceived notions that anybody's going to get a major lead at any point in this match like we've seen in the other ones. Again, they played in pool play in game number 3, 27-25 Girard won, then Frontenac won 25-20 and 25-21 to win the pool. But nobody lists pool wins. They win tournament wins. They list those on your websites and tell everybody about it. Hipful, Arnett, dig. And Colin off to send it across. Grace Hipful, Reagan Hipful trying to put it, and she does. That early advantage, man, that's a big deal in volleyball, I'm learning, as I've watched more and more this year than ever in my life. Daughter's starting playing in 7th grade, and now broadcasting more high school stuff than we've ever done before. Getting a chance to see it, and it's just those early points, getting an advantage and just keeping it. And there's a point for the Lady Trojans, 18-13. And that goes for the match as well, getting an early lead in the match. I mean, if you go up 1-0, I bet the percentage of winning matches is probably pretty high if you win the first one. It's like any other tournament, play World Series, there's an ace for the Lady Trojans. Play a World Series, winner of game 1 goes on to win however many, you know. I know that's a stat. I don't know what it is. Especially in a best of 3. Which is what we're playing here today. A regular duel is a best of 5 usually, but this tournament play best of 3. So you got to make quick work of them. Frankenberry, long, and it stays in just barely. Oof. Nice job on the line over there on the far side. Frankenberry to serve. Set by Goble, back for Cullen. Back at her. Goble sets to nobody. She wanted Stevens, but you got probably 2 most inexperienced varsity players, and Goble and Stevens right next to each other, and I just don't think they had a very good communication. You've also got Troike on that front line as well right now. Cullen gonna have to try to get this one across. Push to the back. Set. Chance for the Raiders. They squander that. Now Troike. And Troike missed times her jump a little bit. She's just going to have to get some experience. She will, sophomore. Bailey. Just a little out of sorts on that one. 19-16. Osmus. Goble. Back set for Cullen. And she hits the top of the tape. And a timeout called by Coach Jackson. Yep. Need to get one here. We'll take it. Back at 30. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Your victories are awarding moments at Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. New owners Greg and Missy Scott are excited to build on the 30-plus year tradition of Wilbert's, known across the area as the premier shop for sports awards, medals, custom engraving, plaques, trophies, gift items, corporate awards, and so much more. And with cutting-edge equipment being added, Wilbert's is poised for another successful 30 years. When hard work needs recognized, trust Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. Find them on Facebook and at wilbertawards.com.
Well, Lady Trojans, perhaps last dash of glory for the Trojans today as Trojans throw an interception late moments of the fourth quarter, 1:47 to go in the fourth, driving. But an interception stops the drive and most likely the game for them. Cullen a little off the hand, but again, Trojans benefit from it. They'll take it. In a championship game, you'll take a point however you can get it. Colin going to go back to serve. She had a good trip to the service line first time in this match, in this particular set. See if she can keep that going. Cross court to Arnett. Tipped around. Colin just tips that one across. Again to Arnett. Cross quarter stays in, just hits the line. Right in front of Coach Jackson, so no argument from her. Oh. Sorry, that's the sound of a big man standing up. Here's Hipful for the serve, and they have not judged those real good in this gym on that service. And an ace will be awarded to Frontenac. Back to within one are the Raiders. Trojans need to keep the pressure on. Colin back to Syndicate, and she knocks one into the net. Well, Coach doesn't want to call another timeout, I don't know, but maybe useful. There's things seem to be getting a little bit out of hand for the Trojans as we've tied it up at 20. They need a point right here. This is pretty crucial possession. Smith not going to get it. Tarnett, she tries to tip it over. And it'll be a point for the Lady Trojans, I believe. No, point for Frontenac. See what happened there. The Raiders back in front. They led, I think, early in this one. Not led for a while. And there's Smith just out of bounds, just missed. And now a 2-point advantage for Frontenac as they battled their way back here in this first game. (22-20). Trojans need a point. Just something positive. Probably not going to happen on a play like that. All around miscommunication. That one's going to go long. That's what they needed bad. Oh, they're going to call a violation on the Trojans. Oh, that is a brutal chain of events there. (23-20). Rough one for the Trojans, and now down the stretch of this one. Syndicate. Oh, Kinley Smith was waiting for anybody else, and she was the only hope there. Well, now it's 25. Let's put an extra point on it. 24, yeah. This is set point. Kinley Smith can't get it to go, and boy, Trojans squandered an opportunity there. As Frontenac wins 25-20 in set number one. Trojans will be digging themselves out of a hole when we return right here on your home for Girard High School Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
We used to rely on the magnificent Larry for all our entertainment needs.
Pick a card, any card.
Mom! But now, we've got Craw-Can high-speed internet to keep us entertained. Now with Craw-Can gigabit speed, we never lag, buffer, or even have a data cap. Our kids can even play their favorite online games with their friends.
You don't need a magician, you need Craw-Can.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Well, Lady Trojans did what they wanted to in that first one to start things. Got a nice advantage, got a good lead on Frontenac, but couldn't hold on to it. Raiders come charging late. They get the win, 25-20. Now we head to the second with the Raiders up by 1 in this championship match. And just a little out of sorts at times in that one. McGowan right through the defense on the winner. Trojan men do fall in football, 28-21 to Logan Rogersville. I mean, that's a team, that's a school twice the size of Girard. There were some big dudes on there, and the Trojans came out, and also Girard with multiple players out for health precautions. Service error by Goebel, tie things up at 1 apiece. So think about putting a few of those guys out, especially down the stretch. That would have certainly made a difference. I mean, crucial players to the Trojans were out of that game, and so, boy, that's one you'd want back, but they have done a nice job. Boy, what a block by Hipfel. Oh, it goes out of bounds. It was on that side. It's a nice, solid stroke by Cullen and goes out of bounds. Trojans in front. Syndicate to serve, and it goes long. So there's a rare mistake also. You can see in this game, the more tired you get, the longer the day goes on. I mean, this thing started at 9 o'clock in the morning with the tournament actually starting. Now we're in the 3 o'clock hour. 16, 17 years old, you get a little tired, you lose a little focus. 16, 17, 38, whatever. You still get tired and lose a little focus. I guarantee I'm more tired than they are, and they've been playing. When you start the day with half a tank, it's easy to get to empty. With the Trojans in front, 3-2 now. Just trying to force that game 3. Put all the pressure back on the Raiders going into that game 3. McGowan, short ace. She's a wild card for the Trojans, I think. She can kind of do it all a little bit in different places. Very good athlete, competitor, and I think she is the one that will sneak up on teams. Drive them back that time. Set Hipfel to Hipfel. Back at him. Blocked. And it is right. The more aggressive Girard is, the better they are. When they're sitting back, kind of trying to let the game come to them, they got to go force the action, I think. And when they do that, they've been much better. McGowan, good trip here to the service line for her. Cross to Arnett, no, Frankenberry. There's a chance. McGowan with the deal. Back up. Cullen, nice save there by Frontenac. That's 4 hits. No, it's not. Emmeline Syndicate. Set by Goebel. No, it goes too long on the set by Syndicate, but then into the net by Frankenberry, and it'll be a 6-2 lead. But if you're Girard, you got to keep the pressure on. You cannot relax. Not in this one. The last time I think they got a lead and they relaxed, and boy, you can't relax against this Frontenac team. You got to keep the pressure going. McGowan doing a nice job, but all good things come to an end is the adage. Back in comes Pyle for the Raiders. Right at Cullen. Back set, right back to her. Cullen drives it home, and it's out. Oof. On this near sideline. It was real close. That was a good take. Just missed. Just a bit outside, Bob Uecker would say. In the classic movie. Oh, that was just outside as well. And the Raiders back into it. Good one. Call it to the deck. Calling at the service line. And it falls out on the hit. Raiders are within one a moment ago. Now back to a 3-point lead for the Lady Trojans. Just keep the pressure on. Colin doing a nice job at the service line. Nice job, though, by Pyle to see the court and find that hole. She just tips it over. Frankenberry to serve for the Raiders. That was probably going to go out. Colin can't get there. Right at Michaela Osmond, set by Colin. Kinley Smith saved. I'm going to say double hit by Troike, I believe. And the Raiders right back into it. 8-0. Cross back to him. And miss hit by Smith. And boy, she was very good in that last one. And now the Raiders have battled back to take the lead here in this second. Timeout on the floor. Let's take a look and see where these teams will be. Trojan football next week. We'll have that for you as they will host Burlington. And they'll still be without some key players in that crucial district competition. We'll have that game for you. Back at it here. Raiders in front by one. That's going to be a missed serve out of bounds by Frankenberry. And it will be a back to a tie ball game at 9-all. Kelso on to serve for the Lady Trojans. There's Arnett with the kill for the Raiders. And Frontenac back in front. As Wood checks in. Smith trying to dunk that one over. Cullen will push it to the back line. Hippel's there. Now Arnett, nowhere to go with it. Cullen has to scramble to get it. Osmus, here's Sinnekit trying to put it away. She can't. And now a point going to be in favor of the Lady Trojans on a net violation by Frontenac, and so it will be back to a tie ball game. Good serve there, right back at him. Trojans with a free ball here. Cullen, set, cross to Sinnekit, little off balance. Not real clean. Arnett goes on two. Here's Cullen, another set. No, she's going to go on two. Find the hole. And now another free ball for the Lady Trojans. Make them pay. Cullen, back set. McGowan, just out. Just missing their spots a little bit. Where they were so sure early on in the day. Not quite as so here in this particular gym. A good dig by Kelso. Cullen to Sinnekit. Arnett's ability is to attack from deeper. She doesn't have to necessarily be right up on the net to still get a good angle on it. And that has been a difference maker. Largest lead of the game now for Frontenac. Lady Trojans, I think, led by 4 at one point. Trojans dropped the first one, 25-20. Sinnekit came right back at her. Trojans need some help, can't get it. Probably a timeout forthcoming from Coach Jackson. If things continue on the trajectory that they are on right now. Sinnekit just has to send that one across. Trojans have not had great opportunities. There's one from McGowan, and it's a point for the Trojans. I know myself pretty well, and I got to believe if I played this game competitively, that ball would get kicked into the rafters on multiple occasions. I don't think I could control my emotions, and just the way this thing swings at times and the action. McGowan trying to pop one over the top. Hipful to Arnett. Nice dig by Osmus. Set for Syndicate. She tries to dunk it over. She does. That was a nice interchange there by the Lady Trojans to get to within one. And serving still is Goebel. And the Trojans block it back. And we're knotted up at 13. Trojans on a 3-0 run. Goebel to serve. Trojans trying to get the lead back. And a service error there against the Lady Trojans. Well, I've had good treatment here by the Trojan faithful. I have more food sitting here than I entered the building with. And I appreciate that, including a sandwich that has been demolished from Arby's. Got some Rice Krispie treats, grapes. Be good road food here in a little bit. Arnett to service. The Raiders are back in front by 2. And now it's a service error on them. I think everybody's getting a little tuckered out there. All the grapes in the world aren't going to keep you up all day long. Must have been fermented and bottled. Those are pretty good grapes usually. Syndicate to serve. Hipfel, deep attack by Arnett, and it goes out of bounds. Trojans back into a tie. This is just a grind them out ball game. Chanute bounces back and gets a win. That game's going to go to that match is going to go to 3 sets next door. In the other court for third place. Hipfel to Hipfel, and it goes out, missing Syndicate. And the Trojans back in front by 1. Coach, they wanted a tip, not going to get it, and it wasn't. It was close. Pulled a little matrix move. Did Syndicate to duck out of that one? Arnett, Hipfel, back at her. McGowan started celebrating maybe a hair early, but it ended up going, and the Trojans are up by 2. Actually, that one might be over on the other court. And a timeout taken by the Raiders. The Trojans have a lead 17-15. Next up for the Lady Trojans on the volleyball court. As I was looking up those schedules. As they will be Thursday against Coffeyville, at Coffeyville. I think that's been added recently. We'll do our best to try to get that one covered. Then at Colgan for a triangular with Riverton and Colgan. Boy, talk about a tough one. That right there is going to be a darn good match on Monday, October 12th. They get that one in. Riverton, Colgan, and Girard. Colgan, one of the top teams in Class 2A. And those teams, a big-time CNC triangular. Lady Trojans trying to stay in this one, though. Leading it by 2 here in the championship match of this Chanute Invitational. Down by 1 game. Set by Goebel. Troike puts it back. Good spot for it, really. Attack Frankenberry, and it goes deep and out of bounds. Trojans up by 3. (18-15). Girard led a good portion of that first set. And then Frontnet got ahead of steam and never looked back on it. 25-20. Syndicate with the serve. They're serving to Arnett, trying to keep her kind of out of it. Goebel to Colin, can't convert. Frankenberry trying to tip it over. It comes right back at her. And it's a point for the Lady Trojans. In front by 4 now. Largest lead, matching their largest lead of this one. Well, it looks like maybe Chanute won that one on the other side. End up with 3rd place. Yeah, I'm sure that coach for Southern Coffee County saying, hey, man, you're the smallest school in this tournament. Finished 4th. not too bad. These some big schools. Right now, our focus is on this championship one. There's Wood trying to put the killer, and she does. Well, I'd love to see this one go to 3. It's just been very entertaining all day. These two teams have been easy favorites, I think, in this tournament. Jams Syndicate, and out of bounds it goes, and back to a 2-point match. They've cut the lead in half with Wood at the service line. Syndicate sends it across. Frankenberry, good dig by Osmus. Goebel hustling. Troike over the top. It'll stay alive. They'll get a good look at one. Will Frankenberry, nice one-hander there by Osmus, and Troike will keep it alive again. Trying to keep this lead. Hipfel right back at it, and Cullen puts the hand up in the air and smacks it back. What a play there by the Lady Trojans. And Olivia Cullen keeping the momentum in favor of Girard right now as they lead at 20-17. McGowan to serve for Girard. Hipfel, back set to Reagan Hipfel. Off the net, and it rolls down and stays on the Trojan side. Back to a 2-point game. Reagan Hipfel to serve for the Lady Raiders. Back set, long one. Cullen. Handled by the Raiders. Frankenberry. Syndicate comes back at him. They'll hit it back. Nice dig by Troike. Saved by Osmus. Cullen puts it back across. Syndicate. Osmus puts this one in play. Troike will put it back across. Oh, headsy play there by Hipfel, one of the few seniors in this match. In fact, one of just 3 for Frontenac. 2 are twins. Cullen says that's enough of that. Maintain the advantage. That's the key. Coach talked about those little 5-point games. This is the start of a good start to the final one in this match, or in this game. There's a point for the Trojans. They've done a nice job of the Trojans. I think it was an adjustment at one of the timeouts to serve at Arnett and kind of keep her out of the attack mode. She'll get a chance at one here from deep. And say that was questionable. I haven't seen much, but I'm not sure what that was. That was very questionable. I think that was one official just supporting the other one. That happens from time to time. It's been very well officiated all day, though, by everybody. Kinley Smith tips that one across. Syndicate, Cullen, Smith. And a point for the Trojans. Turnabout's fair play, I guess. 23-20. Trojans trying to even up this match and take it to a decisive game 3. Kelso will come in to serve for Bailey Troike. Two points away from even things up. Hipfel, cross to Arnett. And boy, that's probably going to go out. It's going to be close. They have not judged those all that great, so I don't blame her for taking a shot at one, but not able to get over there. And it's back to a 2-point match, 2-point game. And Hipfel, an error on that serve for Grace Hipfel. Chance to win it here, Osmonds. Trojans put it back. We'll go to 3. Lady Trojans will go to a decisive third game in this tournament. Championship on the line. It'll be decided next as Lady Trojans win it 25-21 in game number 2. Way to battle back after dropping that one after they had a good lead. Ended up falling 25-20. Set 3 coming up next right here on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209. Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Well, here we go into this championship match, championship set of the championship match. As both teams have won. Frontenac won the first one. Girard started out with a pretty good advantage in that first set, but squandered it. Raiders end up winning 25-20. And then in the second, Girard just maintains a pretty good lead. Kinley Smith is getting fully embarrassed by her mother over here. She'll take it. Loosen them up for that big match. Big set here. They won 25-21 in the second. Again, these two teams met in pool play, went to 3 sets. Girard won the first one 27-25, lost the next 2. So they have seen each other today multiple times. Frontenac won the second one 25-20 and the third one 25-21 to get the pool play win, but Lady Trojans perhaps a little momentum here in the final. Wood sent back by Smith and Syndicate. The Trojans looking at a chance at one. Cullen to Syndicate with authority, but goes a little long, and it will be a point for the Raiders to get things started in this third. Syndicate trying to find a hole in the defense. Frankenberry, good one by Syndicate. Trojans will live to fight some more anyway. Back at him on a block. That was a nice defensive effort. When they beat Southern Coffee County, Girard, in the first round of this bracket play, it was defense at the net that was the difference in that one. And Girard might have a little bit of an advantage of that here as well, but they're so evenly matched, these two teams. And it's been done. This will be the 4th match. That one's out on the take by Frankenberry. This will be the 4th match these two have played this season. Girard won the first, lost the next 2. By all rights, this is theirs, right? I think they give them away, though. Trojans do have the lead here, though, in this one. And there's another service error. Goebel's had some struggles from the service line. She has had a couple of those in this match. Now, 22-20, or 2-2 rather. Wood to serve. She got him going a little bit from the service line, did Wood earlier in this one. Syndicate trying to go right back over. That is out. And a point for the Trojans. Wood will go out for the Raiders. I don't know, 26 on my roster. 26 comes in. Syndicate, good serve. That was not very well handled by the Raiders. They'll get it across, though. Back and forth. Cullen trying to put it away after the set by McGowan. Can't. Frankenberry. Dig by Syndicate. Set. McGowan, or Goebel, rather. And this one's going to be out of play. And a point for the Trojans. Syndicate at the service line. That jump serve's been pretty good when she's gotten it going. Hipful, tried to go on 2. Trojans are there. Back across. Troike, that was not an on-target set, and Troike can't handle it. And it falls to the floor. Almost said falls incomplete. I haven't done a football analogy, I don't think, yet tonight. Today I might have. Goebel to Cullen, back at it. And so it's a maintained spacing for the Trojans. Sometimes they get a little bunched up together and get them out of position on anything that's not exactly right down the barrel. But now to a tie ball game here in this third and decisive set. That was momentarily. Both teams have had their issues serving at times in this match. And again, I think most of that goes back to being a little wore out. Hipful, cross to Pyle. Good dig by Syndicate. Troike with the set. Goebel will send it across. Pyle, Troike's there again. Now Goebel, who was coming in, that first hit kind of put Goebel out of position. And it's 5-5. Set. Cullen. Just got to get it across. Arnett. Good head move there by her to put that one in play, and Raiders in front. This is not going to go easily for the Trojans, I don't believe. Set by Goebel. Cullen powers it home. It was a point. Regardless, they had a violation at the net. All knotted up at 6. So Cullen to serve for the Lady Trojans. Hipful to Arnett. Pretty clean there. Going to be a tough one for anybody catching that one down the barrel, and it'll be a 7-6 lead now for the Raiders. Hipful serving. Set by Cullen. No, she goes on 2. They'll get another chance at one with Arnett. She tries to find a hole. There's Troike. Back to Troike. Caught. Trojans get a chance. They'll get it across by Stevens. Here's Hipful. Back to Arnett. She tips one. Trojans save it. Stevens off the net. They'll play it. Troike will keep it alive. And now Arnett again. Trojans need to take advantage of this one. Cross to Troike. Puts it home. Kill by Bailey Troike. And she's just had a few times where she's kind of mistimed her jump, and that time she was all over it. She'll step out as Kelso will come in and serve for her. Or serve for the Trojans. Will come in for her. And we're back to a tie ball game. So with the serve, again, they've had their best chances. They've had Arnett on the receiving end of things. Stevens trying to put it away, and she does, the freshman. Had a couple of those every time Coach gets fired up. It's one of those house money ones. Whenever you got a young player in the game and something good happens for them, it's house money. Especially in a big match like this. Wood trying to power it home. She can't. Arnett sticks the foot out there. I said I'm pretty sure you can kick it. I think that's legal. And a timeout going to be taken by the Raiders as the Trojans have a little momentum and the lead by 2. Timeout, we'll take it. We're back in 30. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Trojans with a 2-point lead here in the decisive game 3 of this Chanute Invitational. Trying to win a tournament championship, and he just misses. Line judge was right on that one. Literally has a shirt on about small town pride for Girard. I trust that he's been very good over there. Everybody has been. Short set into the net. That was started with the set. Arnett takes the blame for it, but that was not where she needed to be. It just didn't quite get up high enough, and Trojans with a 4-point lead here in this one. Kelso to serve. She's had a good trip. There's an ace. Coach Jackson, the biggest cheerleader in the building right now for her girls. These Trojans have a 5-point. I think that's the largest lead for anybody in this match. Hipfel, back set, saved. Trojans send it across with Kelso. Set by Grace Hipfel. Arnett into the net. And a free ball for the Trojans. Got to take advantage. Set by Osmus. Syndicate, and it's in. Well, the Trojans up by 6. Pyle, gathered up by Osmus. Good hustle by Cullen. And Osmus just trying to make something happen. And it's tipped out of bounds. And it'll stop the run by the Trojans, but some damage has been done. 5-point lead now for Girard, with Pyle going to the service line for the Raiders. That catches the tape. Cullen on the set. Smith will just pop it over. Nobody's there. I don't know if they didn't know she was going to kind of just knock that one over, but a big break there for the Trojans to get the ball back in their possession. And back up by 6. Osmus to serve. That's a deep one, and a mistake by the senior. Rare mistake by the lone senior on this Trojan team. I think the energy level will be good if this was just a championship game, but the fact that it's a championship game in a tournament against Frontenac has this thing just feeling a little bit more special for both those teams. There's McGowan trying to kill that one. It'll be received by the Raiders. Arnett to put it across. Nope, Frankenberry into the net, Trojans. Yeah, the Trojans will be serving. As Sarah Goebel will come on to serve. Again, she's had a couple of service errors in this match. I'm sure that's something might be running through her head. Sometimes we hit them short. Frankenberry a little off balance. Free ball for the Trojans. Back serve. McGowan not quite where she needed it to be. Here's Reagan Hipfel. Another good dig by Goebel. Osmus will set up McGowan. McGowan will put it off the hands of Frankenberry. And it's in a point for the Trojans. They have not awarded them the point yet. I think the discussion is whether it hit the net and bounced out of bounds or if it hit a hand, and the far side official saying it did hit a hand of a player for Frontenac. And so it'll be a point for the Trojans. I don't believe they added that point yet. And they do now. Up by 7 in the championship set. Reagan Hippel back at Cullen with the block. Again, that defense at the net has been pretty good here in bracket play. We didn't see a ton of it in pool play, but in bracket play, it has been very good at the net. And that gets in the head of the opposing team, I've noticed. That's just out. Ooh. That was real close. But it goes out of bounds on the serve. Almost awesome. Wood on to serve for the Lady Raiders. And nearly a service error. Cullen going to go on to Hipful to Hipful. Back at him. Another roof. Trojans fired up right now. Up by 8. And it's just so much about the energy and emotion and momentum. What a fun sport. Emmeline Syndicate to serve it. Earlier in the day, she was real consistent and gave him a big boost from the service line. Hipful, cross to Frankenberry. Bailey, Troike keeps it alive. Trojans will send it back and play for more. Hipful, long one for Arnett, and it's just out. She has the ability to attack from kind of the mid lane, but when she has, it hasn't been, the conversion rate's not quite as high. 19-10. Pretty lopsided right now, but boy, you just don't rest at all against this Frontenac team. Hipfel tries to go quickly. Good effort. Still alive, but now it'll go down as both Osmus and Goebel go after that one, and then there was nobody there. Colin with authority. 20-11, Lady Trojans in command right now. Again, championship of this tournament on the line right here in this one. It will be decided right here. 5 points away for the Trojans. McGowan to serve for the Lady Trojans. Not very well handled on the serve. Will it give it back across? And it does not. And the Raiders are reeling, and Coach Harper knows it. It's a 10-point lead for the Trojans. Might be our final break of this. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
McGowan at the service line for the Lady Trojans. Nearly gets an ace. They will come back across. Set Goebel. Cullen puts it in. And the Trojans are 3 points away from a championship in this tournament. Again, it was Chanute, Coffeyville, Labette, Erie, Frontenac, Jayhawk, Lynn, Southern Coffee County, all in this tourney. Lady Trojans trying to come out on top. Raiders struggling on the serve. Receive right now. Cullen. She'll go ahead and put it down. Why not? That was without a lot of thought. I think she just is like, I'm just going to do this thing. Now 2 points away. McGowan at the service line. Hipfel. Frankenberry back at her. Cullen again. Olivia taking over this match right now. Match point, tournament point. Right here for the Trojans. McGowan Done an excellent job from the service line here. Hipful. Over. Could be right here. Oh, hey, Olivia trying to put it away. Can't. Hipful. Frankenberry. And it's going to be a net violation against the Lady Trojans, so they will live to play another one. But, boy, Frontenac's got a long way to go, down 24-12. Even though they've seen each other 4 times, it may not be the last time. Good set from Goebel. Cullen trying to finish it with a kill. Osmus. Goebel just pushes it across through the tape. Arnett saved by Syndicate, back for the Raiders. Hipful across. Arnett just trying to tip it, and it's a lift, and the Trojans win it. 25-12, they put away. After trailing or losing the first one, they battle back to win the next 2. It's the opposite of pool play. They won the first and lost the next 2. And what a good win for this program and for the Lady Trojans, as Girard does win it. And we'll finish this tournament as the tournament champions here in Chanute. That was a lot of fun. Good job by the Lady Trojans. Keep battling. And the Trojans, winners here in this one. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and wrap things up here from Chanute. Lady Trojans win the Chanute Invitational here with a win over the rival Frontenac. They have evened up now. Both have won 2 matches. And that decisive one might be in Sub-State. We will see. We're back to talk about this one. Wrap things up here from Chanute on Girard Sports Live. We'll kick off the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance post-game show as we talk with Coach Jackson in just a moment as well. As Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for you for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving the community and cheering on the Trojans. We'll talk about it next on the postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Hey, Mama. Now more than ever, Crocan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crocan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crocan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crocan.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Calls Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
Back out here one final time at the Chanute Invitational. BJ Harris along with you as we wrap up a good day of volleyball. Lady Trojans victorious here in this Chanute Invitational. Joining us now, the head coach of Lady Trojans, Kristen Jackson. And Coach, first, congratulations, good win. How big of a win is this for this girls and their confidence? We talked about you guys were feeling pretty good about how you're playing, and this just has to reinforce it.
Yes, we for some reason Frontenac's so close to us. We've kind of always had a mental block when we get to them, and they're a tough team. But I know that they can over-hurdle this. So this is a huge step for them, kind of setting us up for sub-state. Frontenac's in our sub-state. We've got some other hard teams in our sub-state. So I think this gives them the confidence that they needed to know that they can be successful at the next level.
And talk about the roller coaster of emotions, because you go 2-0, go into pool play, the final match of pool play, and we're ahead and won that first one in extra, and then just things did not go well. But then to come back and win so decisively in Game 3 of the championship match, I mean, all kind of all over the place, but boy, and it's a young team, and that's to be expected, I guess, but boy, what a way to come back.
Yeah, and they're girls, too.
You can say that, I cannot say that, but that's fine, but it's still their ability to kind of overcome, and you can see, I talked a lot in the broadcast about how important emotion and momentum are in this sport.
You know, that's probably 75% skills, maybe 25%, but just having that enthusiasm and that energy level. And the first Frontenac game, we just didn't have it. It wasn't there. You could tell that, you know, we were kind of going through the motions, and then we talked. We had a little timeout. We had a little team huddle, and we said, we're not going to play it like that anymore. We want Girard Sports to always overcome those obstacles, and they did that. I couldn't have asked for a better last game.
Yeah, and I talked earlier in the first part of the day about at this point in the season, you're doing one of three things. You're staying the same, you're getting worse, or you're getting better. Got to feel good about this one, that you guys are in the right trajectory midway through the year.
Yep, today was a good day. We definitely got better today.
All right, Coach, congratulations. Good win, and good luck for the rest of the year. We'll be there to bring them to you.
Thanks.
All right. Hey, Coach of the Girard Trojans, Kristen Jackson, joining us here on the post-game show. That's going to do it for our coverage here tonight as the Lady Trojans do win the Chanute Invitational as they defeat Frontenac in the championship match. And you can always go back and watch it on Girard Sports Live. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to the Booster Club for Girard, allowing us to come out here and helping us get out here. And thanks to the Trojans for getting a win. That always helps. That'll do it for us tonight. Trojan boys do fall in football earlier today in a tough one against Logan Rogersville. You can go back and watch that game as well. For everybody, I appreciate it. You've been watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter. Thanks for watching, and don't miss us next time right here on Girard Sports Live.